Right, so I have built an engine control panel, and there it is. It's kind of Art Deco style, slightly 3D. It's just made out of plywood, a bit of epoxy resin, and what have you, and it works. So there we go. There's ignition on. We've got warning lights, got a battery charge light, and an oil pressure warning light. Oil gauge, hours meter on nicely on 0, and a temperature gauge. This one here is the flame start button. So push that, and you'll start to see smoke. He says, yeah, here it comes, a bit of smoke, and then a bit of a fire. We've got nice healthy oil pressure, all the rest of it. The control lever works, so this is without gears. There you go. Right, now what I haven't hooked up is an engine stop. So, down into the bilge, alright, so I've got to hook something up for that. I've got the cable for it, that's down here. It's like this little jobby here. Got to hook that up to a little lever that's right underneath that exhaust manifold. It's a bit fiddly. Flame starter, there it is. Inside it's a little heating coil and a sort of a thermostatic valve. And once it's up to temperature, it drips diesel onto the heating element. And yeah, this is all because we are ready to leave. So we've got a truck and a boat lift booked for the 17th of this month, which is, well, it's getting on 2 weeks away, something like that. It's a week this Friday. So what's that? So 13 days. 13 days from today we'll be getting lifted out of here and into the water. We're in York at the moment, and we're going in the water in Goole. Which is about a 40-minute drive from York. It's about a day and a half by water. Yeah, so it's all systems go. So I've got to tidy up, and that's kind of it. We've got the wheel. The wheel is installed, and it operates a convoluted cable system, which goes all the way back there. And oh, I've got a board in the way. Moves the rudder if I can. Is that right? Is that in shot? So yeah, in theory, we've got everything working, which is it's amazing. Really, the jobs have got quite small. We've got to got to make a spare tiller for the rudder, just in case our crazy cable system fails. We've got to get an anchor on the bow. Got to make up some mooring lines for tying up the boat, and that's about it. These windows are all going to go in the water. We had good advice from our surveyor. He said that with lifting the boat and what have you, you might get some movement in the structure, and that it was a good idea to do the glazing. Well, it's not glass actually; it's polycarbonate. But to do all the the fitting of the polycarbonate after we've gone in, because the wheel arse might move a little bit and yeah, break the polycarbonate or put undue stress on things. So once it's actually afloat and everything is settled down and is where it wants to be, that's when we'll fit the glass and some door locks. So we'll be about a week in York, and then head down the River Ouse and up the River Trent, and finally back to Nottingham eventually. So yeah, it's all systems go here. It's all kind of exciting. Got yeah, like I said, tiny amount of things on the jobs list. So yeah, wish us luck, and there'll be another video when we float up, I suppose. Yeah, fingers crossed, and hopefully no leaks. Yeah, we're staying in the slings when we get put in the water. There's a boat lift there. It's a travelling boat lift, and the boat's going to stay suspended. It'll be afloat on and buoyant, but there will be the safety net of some slings underneath us, just in case the worst does happen whilst we're not there and it starts to sink. It can only sink a few inches. So might sound like I'm not confident. I'm pretty certain there won't be any leaks, but it's probably prudent. So yeah, wish us luck, and the next video should be of trucks and cranes and boats floating. Alright, next time. Bye bye.